In this video, we are learning how to multiply decimals. Before we learn how to multiply decimals, first you need to know how to multiply whole numbers. So let's do a refresher on that real quick. So we're going to learn how to multiply something like 352 times 27. And we're going to use the standard multiplying whole numbers algorithm that goes like this: up, over, cross out, 0, repeat, and then add them all up. So let's go ahead and set this up as we would normally. And again, we're going to go up, over, and that's going to give us an answer here. And then we're going to cross out the number we went up and over with, add a 0, and then we repeat up, over, and then that will give us another number. Once we have our numbers ready, then we're going to do our last part, add them up, and that's going to give us our answer. So that is the traditional algorithm, and the larger the numbers or the more you're doing, you just keep doing that process until you've done every single number. And so let's do this with actual numbers now. We're just going to do this same process. And over here on the right, we're going to have our multiplication box where we're going to find our answers, and we'll put those there. So we're going to start going up. 2 times 7 is going to give us 14. And then again, we take the 4 and that goes on the bottom, and the 1 is going to go on top. And then we're going to go 7 times 5 is going to give us 35. And remember, we need to add that 1. So 35 plus 1 is 36. So again, the second number, the 6, is going to go on the bottom. The 3 goes to the next number. And then we're going to go 7 times 3 is going to give us 21. And then remember to add that 3, which is going to give us 21 plus 3 is 24. And then we're going to add that right there. And so we've gone up and over across. So now we're going to cross out the 7. And we're going to cross out those two numbers because we're not going to use those either. And now we're going to add our 0. And now we're going to do the repeat process with the 2. So we're going to go 2 times 2 is going to give us 4. And so we're going to take the 4 and put it down here. Now we're going to go over. So we got 5 times 2 is going to give us 10. And then 10, we're going to take the 0 and put it below, and the 1 and put it up. And now we're on the last part. 3 times 2 is going to give us 6. But remember, we got to add that 1 up there. So 1 plus 6 is going to give us 7. And we're going to take that 7 and put it down below. And now we can cross out our 2, and we are done with everything. So we are going to be to the last stage, add them up. So we're going to go down and just add these two up. So we got 4 plus 0 is going to give us 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. 0 goes down here. 1 goes up here. 1 plus 4 plus 0 is 5. And then 2 plus 7 is 9. And finally, we're going to drop our comma right there. So 352 times 27 is 9,504. But now we're going to learn how to multiply decimals using the exact same method, but we're just going to do one extra step. So I'm going to break this down into 3 basic steps. And the first thing you're going to do is set up your multiplication problem as normal, and you're going to ignore the decimals at first. Second, you're going to multiply the numbers using the traditional algorithm. And again, that's going to be up, over, cross out, 0, repeat. And then once you have everything, add them up. And then the last step, this is the extra step, you're going to count how many total decimal spots there are. And then you're going to add that to your answer. So let's do an example here. And let's actually take similar numbers. And we're going to do 35.2 times 2.7. So I would recommend doing this at first, just so kind of take the whole numbers and get an idea of a range that it could be in, so you know what to kind of look for. So 35 and times 2.7, we could say we're going to do 35 times 2 and 35 times 3 to give us a range of what number we should be kind of looking for in that range. So 35 times 2 is 70, and 35 times 3 is 105. So that means that our answer is going to be somewhere in between 70 and 105. So that is what we should be looking for. So now let's go ahead and do this whole process. So again, we're going to do the traditional algorithm first. Don't worry about those decimals yet, but we're just going to go do our up, over, cross out, 0, repeat, and then add them up. So again, let's start with 2 times 7 is going to be 14. And then again, 1 and 4 go down there. 7 times 5 is going to be 35. Add the 1 is going to give us 36. And again, 6 goes below, 3 goes up. And then 7 times 3 is going to be 21. Remember to add our 3 to get 24. So now we have that right down there. So now we can cross out our 7. And remember to cross out the 1 and 3 as well, because we're not going to be using those either. And remember, once you do that cross out, you also have to add a 0 here. And now we can repeat this process. So we're going to have 2 times 2 is going to give us 4. Drop the 4 down here. And now we're going to go 2 times 5 is going to give us 10. And remember, 0 goes on the bottom, 1 goes on top. And now we're going to have 2 times 3, and that's going to give us 6. And remember to add that 1 up there, which is going to give us 7, and we can drop that below. All right, so now we can cross out our 2, and we are done. And now we're at the last part, add them up. So 4 plus 0 is going to be 4. 6 plus 4 is 0. Add the 1 up there. 1 plus 4 plus 0 is 5. And then 2 plus 7 is 9. So again, that's the same number that we got last time because, again, we did the algorithm correctly. But instead of putting a comma here, this is where we have 1 step left. And this is the difference when you're doing decimals. So now the decimals come into play. Let's forget about everything and just focus on our decimals there. So let's do the top first. We have 1 decimal spot with 35.2. And then we also have 1 decimal spot with 2.7. So overall we have 2 decimal spots. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our decimal. We're going to start on the right here, and we're just going to count however many decimal spots we did. So in this case, 2. So that means we're going to move it 2 spots over there. So now let's go ahead and move our decimal 2 over. So we're going to go ahead and move it 1, 2. And now we are done. Our decimal is in the right spot. We can get rid of everything else. And now we can just focus on our answer here, 95.04. So let's move everything front and center now and just make sure everything checks out. And it looks like it does because remember our range was between 70 and 105, and 95.04 makes sense right in between those two. So everything checks out. We are all good. And now let's recap what we learned in this video. The first thing we learned is a little refresher on how to multiply numbers using the standard algorithm. Then we learned how to estimate a range that your answer will be in between when multiplying decimals. And then the third thing we learned is how to count up the decimal spots and then use that to find your exact answer and place the decimal. If you found this video helpful and are interested in learning more about TurtlEd, visit us at www.withturtled.com.